Ooh, okay. I think we're live now.
Exciting!
We've already got comments. People are getting in before the queue.
I love it. I love it. What have we got?
We've got Nell says hello.
I know.
Hello.
Is
Just
Nell
a-
literally messaging you from across the room?
She's in the other room. She's not come in here. She's giving me free reign of the library.
Oh.
Veronica has said hello.
Hi.
And Ange is here too.
Hi, Ange.
Spy meeting. You're not supposed to say it online, Ange. People will know you're a spy.
People will. They'll hunt you down, Ange.
That's it.
She is.
Just waved. I don't know where she is. I don't know if she's in the bedroom or the lounge room or what.
We can feel your presence now.
She could probably yell out and like interject in this video. Oh, exciting. We've got people already.
That is exciting.
I don't know when the actual long list drops. I don't know if it's here yet or not.
I don't know. I've got my laptop here, but I kind of don't want to look.
Well, I've got like a Twitter for the Booker Prize.
Have we got it?
Apparently, you're supposed to have Twitter to look at it. Should have been a bit more organised with this.
Yeah. It's the fly by the seat of your pants. We love it. We love it.
Yeah, that's it. So we both predicted, though. So we get to see how many we got right.
We did. And did we only have one in common? Was it just Young Mungo? Oh, and Lapvona. Did you put that on there?
Yeah, I think we both had Lapvona. And then, did you have the Colony or Glory on it? They were popular ones I picked.
No, but now I really want to read both. So I kind of hope they're on the list.
Yeah.
The one I didn't put on my list was To Paradise, which could be on the list. And I really don't want it to be because it's like 1,000 pages.
I don't want it to be because I don't like Hanya Yengahara. So.
Ooh, controversial.
Yeah.
People are going, unsubscribe.
I've not said that for a long time. Loads of new subscribers. I haven't unloaded why I think she's a bad writer.
Right, the Booker Prize. Is it out? Do you have to have Twitter, did you say?
Yeah, there was a Twitter video, but, you know, I've heard Twitter is a bit of a cesspool and it's best to not have it if you can avoid it.
Yeah, I don't have Twitter because I can't cope with social media.
I'm getting messages from Nell. So Glory is on it.
Exciting!
Trust by Herman Diaz.
Yes, that
DNF
got
that one.
Did you pick that?
I know I DNF'd it. I didn't like it.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
The Trees by Percival.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
that one sounds good. Booth.
Who?
Booth, the one about the guy who shot Lincoln.
With has it got like a red cover?
Yeah, it's about. Yeah, it does. It's like a historical fiction. The guy who shot Lincoln, his wife and their children, their life surrounding what happened to him. Oh, I've not heard of this next one. The 7 Moons of Marley, Almeida.
Oh. What is that about?
I've not heard of that one. There's always something a little bit new. The Colony made it.
Yay!
Night Crawling made it. That's that one. The 17-year-old wrote that one. That looks good. Case study. I've only just heard about that recently, but I don't. So that's 8. I'm still getting messages from Nell, who's
our assistant.
Yeah.
Slash
my secretary working on it. Better not call her a secretary. Oh, William, which is Elizabeth Sprout. After Sappho, I got that one from the library yesterday.
Oh, well done.
Nice and psychic.
Ciao.
Alice says hello.
Hi,
Alice. It's live on YouTube now. Small things like these.
Oh,
I didn't
eligible.
Yeah, I thought it was very short. I wasn't sure it'd be long enough to make it.
Yeah.
Treacle Walker. I've not heard of Treacle Walker before. That's
Trico Walker. Who's the author? Is it a well-known author?
I don't know. And Maps of Our Spectacular Bodies.
Oh, I'm really glad that's on there because I quite fancy that.
Yeah, I wanted to read that one too. I've heard good things about that. No Young Mungo so far.
Oh.
So the author of Treacle Walker is Alan Garner. It's 66 pages long, according to Google.
Oh, well, I can read that.
What one?
Between that and this Claire Keegan, I could definitely get 2 read.
Yes. They've gone in nice and easy on the length for some of these.
Yeah.
I'll have to check. I don't think there's a couple I don't know about, but there's nothing super long.
Yeah. Is the Elizabeth Stroud one? Is that a sequel?
I think it is. I think it's to do with her Olive Kettridge books. I hate it when they put sequels on, but I think it's a standalone in the same world sort of situation. So it might be all right. But I don't know.
Oh, hi, Elizabeth.
Hello. I'm supposed to be working. If you can't wag work for the Booker Prize, when can you wag work?
Exactly. And the Women's Prize.
Yes. See, these are our bookish holidays. This is our book religion. We get today off. And for the shortlist and the winner.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Alice has the trees to read.
Yes. I think Alice got that for her birthday.
Oh, nice.
So,
good gifting.
Yeah.
And Jennifer says
Jennifer. So how many books is that? Is that all of them?
I think that's all. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, that's all 13. So Young Mungo's missed out. That's the upset.
Literally everybody got that wrong. I got 0.
You got 0. I think I've got 2.
Moshpeg wasn't there either. And Louis wasn't there. Our Wives Under the Sea wasn't there. I thought that was in with a pretty good shot.
Yeah. There's a lot that's not here.
Yeah.
It's always I'm really excited by this Treacle Walker book. I think that is the most ridiculous name I've heard for a while.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like a pretty good list. There's a few that I wasn't aware of and quite a lot that I'm excited for. So I've just got to grab my charger from my bag if there was.
Go for it. Andrew says Love Songs is missing.
I don't think that was eligible.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some people said it was, and some people said it wasn't. And
I think there was like a thing with like the publication imprint or something. I don't really know. Ask Bob the Bookerer, but I'm pretty sure it's eligible.
Mercury Pictures Presents missed out. Young Mungo missed out. Interesting list. I think it's an interesting list. I'm excited to read this. There's quite a few ones here that I've heard good things about. I heard Maps of Our Spectacular Bodies. I heard Olivia do a review of that the other day, and she loved it.
Yeah, it looks so good. And that cover is stunning as well.
It is. It is. And Nightcrawling's got so many good reviews.
Yeah.
And the trees. And,
yeah.
I'm excited
I think
by
small things like these are supposed to be very good as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that one. It's quite a quick one too.
Yeah.
It's very, very ambient.
Are there any that you don't want to read?
Well, I got halfway through Trust and I DNF'd it.
Are you going to go back?
And I'm not sure. See, it's pretty terrible writing, but Fraser said that it's intentionally terrible, and then the later, because it's in 4 parts, and the later parts is better writing because you've got different people writing the story and they're in their own voice. So, but I'm like, and it's centering like a Wall Street banker type, and I'm like, that's the last thing I want to read about.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was happy to DNF enough of the Women's Prize. So,
yes, indeed. I think I only DNF one from the Women's Prize, the winner. So, yeah.
I think I DNF 5. So,
yeah, I didn't read all of the long list though. To be fair, I didn't read them all.
Lots of shorties, Nell friendly list. Nell does like a short book.
Yes. So, which one's going to win, Scott?
Well, I've already said I think the Colonies will win.
Oh.
I don't necessarily think it's not my favorite book, even on this long list that I've read. I much preferred Glory to it, but it's just got that feel of a winner to me. It's like it's got a nice metaphor. It's not a little analysis to it, but I definitely it just feels like a winner to me.
I don't know. I think Glory might win.
I'd be really happy with Glory winning. It's really funny.
Yeah. I think having a goat on the cover deserves a win. I think that's how they judge it, isn't they? They like look at the covers and say that one.
Number of farmyard creatures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's worth at least 2 stars in a rating.
It is.
Alice says the trees is not on the website.
It is on the website. I've got like Alice, have you got the thing that's moving across? Because it is on there. It definitely is.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just a...
I don't know how I feel about the old William.
Yeah, I've never read Olive Sprout before.
I
don't know what she's like. She's not somebody that I've ever been tempted into reading either, but this is one of the things that's really good about the book. You read new people that you wouldn't get to, and if you hate them, you DNF them and you don't talk about them again.
The Seven Moons one looks interesting.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one before.
No, that's kind of why I want to read it. But
Jennifer Love books, I've only read 2, Case Studies and Small Things Like These.
Oh, how's Case Studies, Jen?
Yeah, tell us about Case Studies. That's one I'm not.
Should we bother?
Yes. She does love to DNF.
She does.
Herman Diaz's previous book, Into the Distance, is fantastic, but I'm skeptical about Trust. Well, I didn't like it, so...
Oh, dear. Are you going to read the whole long list then?
I'm going to try. It depends what's available, and it's always this is the stressful bit, seeing what you can get, and
Yeah. Well, you do live like at the end of the world, don't you?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
It takes a while for stuff to get over there.
It can take months. Last year, I missed out on reading The Island because I bought the book, but it did not arrive in time. There was like COVID lockdown things going on as well, but like,
Are you in lockdown again? Are you?
no, that was last year.
Last year.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think they're going to do that anymore. I think they're just happy with people dying. Sorry.
Oh dear. Alice hasn't read any. No, nor have I, Alice. Don't worry. I'm like the worst Booker supporter ever. I've read none. I bet Fraser's read like 10 of these.
Yeah, he said he read 60 or something, 60 eligible books. That's crazy. Andrew, not sure if you or Sean is the most aggressive DNFer on BookTube, Scott. I think Jennifer from Jennifer Love Books is. Yeah. She DNFs harder than me, and I think I'm always impressed by her DNF numbers.
Yeah.
No, mine's not moving. Weird. I think that's about the website with the.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely on there, mate. I promise.
Yeah. Justine, I think Fraser predicted the trees and case study.
Ooh.
I watched his video this morning. Do you think that anything can stay in my brain?
Blur. They all blur.
See it. I read case study in November, I think, so I can't remember much, but I liked it. Well, I mean,
glowing appraisal.
But it didn't get DNF'd, so that's better than about 48% of just reading.
This is true.
The Seven Moons one sounds like a Nell book. I bet you cooking dinner for a week that you'll DNF an husband. It does sound like it could potentially be a DNF for me. It does sound a little bit speculative.
So what does it say? Searing, mordantly funny.
Oh, I do like funny.
Set in Sri Lanka in the Civil War.
Funny and the Sri Lankan Civil War. I'll take that bet now. The best thing about this bet is even if I don't like the book, I just need to finish it to win.
Oh, I think there's something about afterlife as well, though. So that's a bit less you, I think.
It is. We'll see. I'll definitely give it a try.
Yeah, so Marley Almeida, war photographer, gambler, and closet queen, has woken up dead in what seems like a celestial visa office.
This seems like nonsense. I love it.
Oh, I'm going to have to read that one first.
Yeah. I'm definitely giving that a try. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That seems like a book I'm happy to DNF if it's bad, because if it's good, I'm going to love it.
Oh, dear.
I see what you mean. The moving bit has trust and the trees on it, but they've failed to put those on the list and the picture below. How strange.
Oh, someone's getting fired. You moron, there's only 13 books.
That's it. Use smaller font. Jennifer will wear her DNF crown proudly.
Yes, Jennifer.
You need a
DNF more. I might just DNF all my current books so I can read Booker books.
Yes, you need to DNF. It's liberating.
Yes. I do DNF a little bit, but just not like every other book.
It took me years of practice to get this malice with it.
This book starts with the DNF.
I think once you DNF a book and you're like 95, 96% of the way through it, that That's the most liberating bit. Then you know you can DNF anything, man.
There's no way I could DNF a book at 95%.
I did the Gillian Flynn one that's quite popular. I DNF'd it there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I DNF Cloud Atlas at like 370 pages.
Yeah. I'd say that's 365 pages too late, but yeah.
I agree. I concur. But I was like, it's gonna at the turn. You know, it turns in the middle and goes back down the timelines. I was like, at that point, I'm gonna get it, and it'll be good. And it wasn't.
You get it. You're like, oh, they're just a bunch of average short stories that have been truncated apart.
Yeah, and I can't actually remember what happened in the first one because that was 300 pages ago. So
yes, and really a little bit boring.
It was really bad.
Yeah. Every third book. Every third book.
Oh, are you slipping, Jen? You letting some bad through.
Impressive. Don't DNF them if you're enjoying them.
No, I won't really DNF everything, but I might DNF some of them. So,
yeah. You can always pause them and come back to them.
Yeah, the trouble is I do that a lot, and now I've got like a box of books that are finished.
Nell does that, and I call it her shelf of shame.
Yeah, I never did that before BookTube, and now it's like into like a new month, and I just start a load of new books, and I haven't finished the ones from last month.
There's like you look at how many books everybody's reading, and you're like, oh, but I've only read 10 this month, and then you're like, wait a second, did I say only 10?
Oh dear.
Lindy, Treacle Walker intrigues me. I haven't read anything by Garner since Our Service, which I loved.
Ooh.
Well, Our Service is another excellent title for a book.
It sounds like a children's book.
It's like an owl postie or something.
Yeah. It's probably not. What is it called? Treacle Walker.
Treacle Walker, yeah. 66 pages. That's read in an evening territory.
It is, but do you know what really annoys me? It's still like £4 on Kindle. How much do you pay a page for that book? Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
I think it should be prorated. Do you know what I mean? I just like.
There's a certain point novellas should be cheaper than novels, you know. But then by the same token, if you like read War and Peace, should that be twice the price?
Well, maybe less people would read it then. that could benefit the BookTube community. No. I haven't read it. I can't really.
Read it. Just throwing shade at Tolstoy. There's definitely a few words that could be cut out of that book, I'm sure.
Good. I don't think he had a very good editor, did he?
Yeah, there's entire chapters of thinking in it. I would hate read the 5% for sure. Yes. Nah.
Alice really struggles with DNFing. She DNF'd some books this year for like the first time ever. One of them was The Island of Missing Trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was distinctly average.
You've got to practice. 3 stars, you DNF it.
DNF it.
It's Emma from Drinking by My Shelf said, if there's infinite number of books to read, there's infinite number of 5-star books to read. So even if you make a mistake, you're still getting closer to your next 5-star read.
That is a good ethos. I like that. So this Treacle Walker thing is about, I think it's coming of age. Young boy Joseph Coppock squints at the world with his lazy eye. Living alone in an old house, he reads comics, collects birds' eggs, and plays with his marbles.
It does sound a little bit like a kid's book. And Lindy says Our Service, their last book, is a children's book.
See? I told you. It is about a owl. I like it.
I don't think we've had a children's book on the Booker Prize since the Testaments one.
Sorry, that took me a minute to process what you just said. Naughty.
Yeah,
Naughty.
that was a low blow.
That was a low blow. And you said to me about throwing shade at Tolstoy.
At least Tolstoy's dead. Atwood, on the other hand.
Oh, dear. Oh, and then some random man appears, apparently. So, yeah, it sounds interesting. Fusion of myth, magic, and the stories we make for ourselves.
Nice.
I think I'll read that.
This is intriguing. 66 pages as well.
Libby. It's on Libby.
Nice.
That's good. That's much better than paying £4 for 60 pages. That is acceptable.
That is it. Everybody is jumping on Libby and then Scribd after that and all of these places.
Yeah. And do you know what fundamental error we've made here, Scott? We are not making reservations on Libby or the library app or anything because we're here. So we're going to get off this in whatever, half an hour or whatever. And everything's going to be on hold by 57 people. And we'll be like, shit.
I preemptively reserved as many books as I could.
So did I, but none of the ones that are on this list.
I got Night Crawling and I got After Sappho. But now I've got a whole bunch of books to return unread, and that feels much worse than DNFing.
Yeah, that is quite bad.
Yes, be proud of it.
Yeah, that's 2 books ever, though, in her whole entire life. Not like this week.
I can definitely recommend some DNF fodder for you, Alice.
Actually, she'll probably DNF quite a lot in August because she's doing Garb August. So she's got smut and Alice and smut.
This is going to make for some funny reviews.
It is going to make for some excellent content.
Some good concepts here. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she thinks of them now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. Oh. We shall see.
Yeah. Do we have any shortlist predictions yet?
Okay, let's look. So how many is in the shortlist? 6?
6.
It's hard because I haven't read any.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for Glory, definitely.
Yep. I think I agree.
Spectacular Bodies.
Yep. I think I like that one too.
I don't know. I'm waiting for my carousel to go round. The Colonies.
The Colonies. Yeah. The Colony. Yeah.
Maybe Night Crawling.
Yeah, I think Night Crawling. It's got some good reviews so far.
Oh, and I don't know about the other 2. I think Trust will, just because you DNF'd it.
Yeah.
They still know.
I definitely have a much more healthy relationship with the Woman's Prize than I do the Booker.
Yeah, I do too, to be fair.
Yeah, I feel more loved by those judges, even after Piranesi won.
Piranesi. That was such a rubbish book. Sorry, Jennifer. But yeah. That was. Do you know the only book that was worse than Piranesi was her other book? Because that was just
Doctor Strange and Mr. Moral.
It was just that for like 800,000 pages. So
same concept but long.
Yeah, and exactly.
Eric Carl Anderson, definitely read Nightcrawling.
Oh, Eric Carl Anderson's here. That's so exciting.
It is, isn't it?
I know. I feel a bit starstruck.
Our combined star powers, we get the star booktubers here.
That's it. We're so special. Okay, my last guess for the shortlist is going to be the Moons one. I'd like to see like a less hyped one go through to the shortlist.
So what have you got? The 7 Moons of Marla Almeida, Glory, Trust, Nightcrawling, Map of Our Spectacular Bodies. Is there another one? Is that 5?
Colony.
Oh, and the Colony. I think I might actually legitimately agree with you. I might swap Trust for the Trees.
Yeah.
Good thing about the Trees.
All right, we'll see. We'll see who's right, but yeah.
Jennifer just reread Piranesi and disagrees with us.
You read it again? Man, glutton for punishment.
There wasn't a lot that happened in it the first time. She's in a room.
Oh, dear God.
Yes.
I wonder if it's because I read fantasy, that it was just like a poor attempt at fantasy.
I don't read fantasy. It was just like she foreshadows what was happening and then it happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't be mean to these books. I'm sure lots of people love them, but
okay. Are there any books on here you think you're going to hate?
Any that I think, well, Trust, because I've already DNF'd it. I've got my reservations about O. William.
Yeah, I do too.
And Booth will either be a love or a hate it book, I reckon.
I think I might quite like that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what After Sappho is about, but it's got a really boring cover. So if the outside is what's inside, then that one's going to be rubbish.
I'm expecting LGBT themes with it. Well, just L themes with a name like that. But
yeah.
You
think so, wouldn't you?
You would, but who knows?
Case studies, I'm not sure. Case study, I don't know if I like that. It looks a bit.
I don't know enough about it. Sorry.
It looks a bit too literary for me.
We'll see.
Too much brain power required, possibly.
See, I definitely have trouble with brain powers on certain days.
Yeah. Mine's every day.
Oh, Alice has DNF'd more than 2 books. She DNF'd Life of Pi years ago.
Well, that's 3 then, Alice. Yeah. You need to up your game. Sack those books off. But then we're talking about the girl who took 14 months to read Don Quixote because she would not DNF it.
That is a long book, Don Quixote. And there's 2 parts.
Yeah. She hasn't sold it to me, I have to say.
There's lots of fart jokes in it. That's my attempt. No, I didn't. But there were fart jokes in between it being quite long.
Yeah, I'm still not sold. Sold.
It's quite similar to my review of Moby Dick, which is quite funny in between being very boring.
Oh dear. Well, I'm really pleased with that long list.
Yeah. I
think it looks great. And I'm glad there's no bunkers on it as well.
It looks so accessible, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm a sweaty mess today, but thank you from Eric.
Oh, bless.
Oh, the shortest ones.
Yeah. Good plan. Now. I like the
And
strategy.
Piranesi's getting some people defending him.
No, Lindy, no.
We've been vicious to it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm quite excited. I'm glad that there's not too many of the big, like the Colony got on that Young Mungo didn't. And while I loved Young Mungo, I'm just glad that there's a couple of surprises.
I agree. And I don't know. I haven't read Young Mungo or Shuggy Bane, so I can't really comment. But it sounds very, very similar to Shuggy Bane. So almost like he's just done the same book again.
He's got the same setup with it. There's a few things in common, but it does end in a different spot, if that makes sense.
Well, it does, but it's not very original, is it?
No, it does feel like, I think he wrote them both at the same time, so maybe they bled into each other a little bit, you know?
Oh, no. Look at all the love for Maisie. We've got the wrong audience.
That's it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Piranesi.
Yeah. Was it the women's prize that Piranesi won?
Yeah, it did. And it beat some good books. It beat Unsettled Ground, which was amazing. And How the One Sister and
Detransition Baby,
yeah. Burnt Sugar, a whole bunch of good books.
Oh no, Burnt Sugar was really, I DNF that. That was really crap. Oh my goodness. It was like that book should have been sold with a Prozac. It was so depressing.
It starts off with a direct declaration of hate for one's mother, and I was hooked.
Oh, you're twisted.
Hey, 13 months.
Oh, 3 DNFs in 13 months. Oh no, for to read Don Quixote, that's
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it down from 14?
Down from 14. That's completely acceptable then, if it was only 13 months. So, but to be fair, it took me like 4 months to read Girl, Woman, Other, which is only like 400 pages. So,
when you read so many books at once, sometimes that can happen, can't it? But...
yeah, I think especially because it's like short stories, isn't it? Like interconnected short stories. So every time I got to the end of one, I'll put it down and then I wouldn't pick it up again for like 3 weeks. It's like, oh.
I reckon that probably made it worse for you too. I think that you read them a bit closer together. You might.
I think so, because it got to like the end section where it's like wrapping it all up, and I was like, I can't remember any of these characters.
Who are you again? I'm glad that you're happy now, but
yeah.
I really like that book.
Oh,
yeah.
Burnt Sugar, no!
Yeah.
Outrageous.
That's
and I almost thought that Eric had good taste in books.
He does.
Come down. You're in the bin with Scott now.
Let's confess though. It's really depressing. That is like guaranteed for me to go 5 stars.
Well, I usually like depressing, but it was like depressing and boring at the same time.
Oh no, it was tense because the relationship was
no.
Yeah.
No.
It was like a RuPaul's Drag Race untucked with all the bitching. It's the wrong, it's a bit of a Freudian.
No, it did have a pretty cover though, so it got 1 star for the cover.
1 star for the cover. Jeez.
No, I'm only joking. I didn't rate it because I didn't finish it.
I reckon you should be able to rate books if you don't finish them. If you don't like a book enough to DNF it, you know.
Yeah, this is true. They should be automatic 1 stars. But yeah. I guess I should probably pick the one that I think I'll like the least, and that'll be the winner.
Yeah.
That's how the prizes work for me. Because what won last year? The Promise.
The Promise, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that one the least?
DNF that.
You DNF that.
Yeah. And I DNF the Promise, and that was shortlisted, wasn't it?
And the Promise won.
Oh, it was the Promise that won, was it? Yeah, well, I DNF both of them. The Promise and the Prophets both got DNF.
Oh, and the Prophets, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the Prophets.
It wasn't a good year for me. I'm much more excited about this list than last year's list. Though last year's had Great Circle on. Now, that was a good book.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with you.
Yes, it was.
I definitely prefer Burnt Sugar to Great Circle.
We can't be friends anymore.
Should go back to talking about Piranesi.
Yeah, indeed. Youngest lit author ever nominated. Which one is that? Is that
Nightcrawling? I think she's 17, the author of Nightcrawling.
That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah. I just think writing a book before you turn 18 is incredible, but then to be nominated for the Booker Prize is ridiculous.
That is so cool.
That's exciting. I hope it's that good.
Yeah, me too. I'll feel a bit bad, like giving it a bad review if it's just like 17.
Feels like you're punching down when it's a 17-year-old, doesn't it?
It's like, is that acceptable behaviour? I can, adults can take it, but pre-debuts. Is Gloria debut?
No, she wrote We Need New Names a few years ago.
No.
Yeah, it got shortlisted.
Did it?
Yeah. Oh, she just turned 20, the author of Nightcrawling.
Ah. But yeah. Still.
It's still pretty impressive.
Yeah. I was literally like in a room at uni eating vodka jelly when I was 20. So that was my biggest accomplishment of my 20th year. I made vodka
jelly.
Yeah.
And you have to get it the perfect consistency so it would come out of the shot glass but not be wet still.
This was the error I made. So this was the big learning of that year, because we made it like an hour before we went out, and shock horror, it hadn't set at all. Because we'd put like a whole bottle of vodka in and about like this much water. So we had to eat it the following morning for breakfast. So there were just like 6 very drunk students like wandering around campus at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That sounds like normal uni life, doesn't it? Yeah. It's pretty standard. I wouldn't judge after Sappho because Gailey Beggar almost always have uniform covers like Fitzcarraldo, but the story sounds very cool, though complicated.
So I'll have to save that one for when I'm less sleep deprived. It's complicated.
Yeah, when you're not gallivanting around the country.
But I will still always advocate for goats on covers over a plain cover.
Yes.
Or just like of any description. It's fine.
Yeah, I think goats on covers. Glory's definitely won the cover Booker Prize award.
Yes, it has, definitely. Though the 7 Moons cover is pretty cool as well. Actually. Yeah. You don't know what it looks like, do you?
No, I don't. I'm getting all of my messages from now on Messenger. A little cheat sheet. And I'm like, I have to Google something.
Is it a bit hard? Is it a bit technically difficult?
I mean, I have to spell it correctly.
Yeah, that could be difficult
That's it.
for a prolific reader to spell.
I can't get it unless there's a red squiggly line.
There it is.
Ooh.
See, pretty, huh?
It is.
Yes, it is.
I still think I prefer Glory to it.
Yeah, Glory is good. That is a good cover.
Yeah.
So, is everyone going to predict a winner in the comments?
Yeah. Let us know your uninformed opinions.
We love uninformed opinions.
That's it. They're much better than informed opinions because you're allowed to be wrong.
Though I bet Eric has read like nearly all of these.
Yeah.
I think The Trees was in his best books of the year. So
I've seen him review Glory and I've seen him review, I don't know. We just
all blurs. All blurs.
All blurs. That's it.
Someone reviewed that book at some point in the last 6 months.
I definitely watched somebody reviewing a book. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dear.
Seven Moons covers is a bit. Oh wait, sorry, I messed. It's a bit vagina mold.
It is a bit like that. I think I like it more now that you've said that. Dun, dun, dun. Right.
Alice is picking The Trees since it's the only one on my shelf that I've read the blurb for. Solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Eric's only read 6, but it's The Trees or Glory.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Excellent.
And Jennifer's going for Glory. Well, looks like it's neck and neck between The Trees and Glory.
Yeah.
That's
Start with
exciting.
those.
Yeah.
It's never the ones that you think is going to win, though, is it?
I don't know. I picked it last year. I picked The Promise last year.
But did you pick Form and Emptiness for the women's?
No, I picked Sorrow and Bliss.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's guessable. These prizes, but
just not by us.
So the thing is, I think everybody reads the books and then they pick their favorite book. And what I think you need to do is like research the judges and then go, their favorite books are slow paced or whatever it is.
This is a good point. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's practically breakfast time for you now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I don't need to sleep. I can just start my day.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to go and get on Libby and see what I can borrow from the library. What you're going to do now?
Yep. Yeah. And I'm going to work out now which ones are the shortest ones and read those first.
Yeah. It feels like it's downhill then when you've only got 2 books to go and they're both 500 pages, but you don't have to look at
that. Yeah, get those on the Kindle and you'll never know.
Yeah. The long ones on audio and the short ones on ebook, and
this is it. Oh dear. Right.
All right. Well, I think we're about ready to say bye-bye to everybody, aren't we?
Indeed. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you. Everybody who hasn't subscribed to Gemma's channel, get on over there. There's a link in the thingy.
The little doobry, what's it?
Yeah, the stuff with the words down below.
Oh dear. Right.
Yeah. All right. I think everybody is just saying thank you, and it was a fun reaction, and yeah. and Nell and Ange are having a nice little conversation. All right, they've got each other's Voxers. I know that. We'll let them go. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.